Here's all the coincidence of why I really needed to review this movie. So like I said yesterday in my Texas Chainsaw review, Halloween Kills comes out this Friday, so I said I'm going to hit all the heavy hitters. So I planned on reviewing Child's Play today. The thing also hit me. I was like, oh yeah, the show comes out tonight at 9 o'clock. The new Chucky show. Like, it's just perfect. And the cherry on top, I was at the store for $25. The complete set. I've never owned the set, and I was like, I need the Chucky movies. I'm reviewing Child's Play today. I was just gonna rent it on like some streaming service. Got it on Blu-ray, the whole set. This is just, it is a perfect day for Chucky.
There's nothing nice about murder. And there's nothing innocent about Child's Play.
Released in 1988, Child's Play is one of the most famous franchises of horror there can be. There is a lot of people I know who are actually just pretty much afraid of Chucky the doll, and you know, as a kid, he really didn't scare me because I always thought in my head, why don't they just give one good kick at him? Because he's a little doll. Like, yeah, he has knives, guns, and he basically can jump and do a lot to you, basically like a normal killer. But he's so small, like, just, you know, kick him. I don't know. But watching this movie today brought a good smile to me because this wasn't actually surprised me. Because a lot of the famous horror franchises, usually their first movie, aren't the greatest. Like Texas Chainsaw, prime example. Not the greatest movie, but Leatherface alone is iconic to make that movie a lot better. I will give Child's Play this. This is a pretty good movie, I will say. It's a pretty solid horror movie because for the most of the time, the movie does a good job enough to tell you, hey, Charles Lee Ray was shot and put his soul in this doll. And throughout the entire movie, you really can grasp that the doll is doing it, but they do a good job giving that mysterious vibe of, hey, maybe the little kid Andy is killing them. I don't know. The movie does a good job keeping you up to, like, wanting you to watch the very end. Now, Brad Dourif does do the voice of Chucky, and I don't think anyone else can really do it as good as him. He is Chucky. I mean, I don't really think anyone can do it without him because he is Chucky. Like, now, with the 2019 Child's Play, which was just not good, and if you ask me, with Mark Hamill, that was a pretty good second option. I'll give him that. But Brad Dourif is Chucky in this movie. I mean, he has so much iconic lines in this movie. His prosthetics of, like, being a doll and being so, like, aggressive and mean and kind of jokey, he gets way more jokey in the other movies, but in this one, it's pretty scary, I'll say it. Now, obviously there's far away shots of him moving around. It's a person in a doll or a person in a costume basically walking around. But for the most part, the animatronics of the doll, his mouth, his eyes, they're pretty nerve-wracking. I'll say his eyes looking at you and his cheeks and gurring like that and his little hands. It's cheesy looking, but for the most part, it works. Back then, this scared the shit out of people. So, you gotta give it respect somehow. And by the end of this movie, with all what happens, this kid, Andy, one of the cutest little kids in a horror movie, I mean, you feel bad for him. He's like, Chucky, don't hurt my mom. Like, you feel bad for this kid. And the movie does a good job building up this family, the mom, the kid, and everything that he's trying to do. This kid, take his body, learning how he's got to get this, whatever. It's an intriguing story. It's different. It's fun. It's bloody in some parts. I do like in the first half, you don't really know it's Chucky. And then toward the final act, you see him all in his glory. And it's pretty awesome. And my ask, one of my favorite moments in this movie, it's the part where you actually get to see him. The first time he turns into the mean Chucky is when she finally checks his batteries and she opens them up. There's no batteries. She turns them around and he looks at her. It's one of the best first time seeing a killers, if you ask me. Child's Play is an awesome movie. I really enjoyed this movie watching it today. It's a great horror franchise, what Chucky turns into. I'm excited to see the show, but it all starts with this one, and I really recommend it. I will give Child's Play a B+. Now, obviously, tonight at 9 o'clock, they premiere the new show, which is a continuation of the newer movies, which I do have all the movies now, so I'm going to go and watch them all probably one day. I won't watch them like this week, whatever, but I am going to watch the show for sure. Anyway, guys, enjoy this review. Tomorrow is the 13th. That's your hint for the review. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye, everyone.